Hi students, my name is Karavenis. I'm going to present you about writing. Writing is one of the four major skills of language. Writing skill includes all the knowledge and abilities related to expressing ideas through written words. Writing skill is unimportant. Writing skills are important because they allow people to get point across without being physically present. Writing skill is a major skill for long distance information transfer. Example of letter writing or maybe text or other things. Like it transfer from one specific area to another very long area. Example, when parents want to talk to their children and they can't be near them. They can send letters for them and they can communicate through that letter. Letter is one of part of one of the reflection of writing skill. And the topic that we are next proceed to is paragraph. The main thing is that we are gonna discuss about this topic is what is paragraph, parts of paragraph, what does a good paragraph contain, or what are the criteria to be a good paragraph, and types of paragraph and meaning, words and phrases in that paragraph. Okay, when we proceed to the first question, what's paragraph? Paragraph is a group of sentences that deals on a certain main idea, and as it's written in here, it's a group of sentences. These are the criteria that make a paragraph, a specific or a simple paragraph. It's a group of sentences, as I mentioned before, and it's a clear. It makes the clear main idea. It has a clear main idea, and it just talk about the main idea clearly and briefly. It has supporting information. The supporting sentences in the paragraph support the information that the main idea gives, and parts of the longer composition. It is a longer composition of sentences from the beginning till the end. There is a strong composition that doesn't get out of the scope of the main idea. They are composed well, and mention of essay. This also deals about the composition. All sentences give a small image of the paragraph, and they form the big image that makes the main idea bolder and brief on the paragraph. And we're going to proceed to the next parts of paragraph, or the next question. Paragraph has three parts. The first and the main part is topic sentence. It states the paragraph's main idea clearly on the first sentence. This is the major part of the paragraph that contains the main idea. The main idea is the base for the paragraph, and all the paragraph goes in the scope of the main idea. And topic sentence contains the main idea and talks about the topic. There is a specific topic that a paragraph is going to talk about, and the topic sentence contains the main idea of the topic or deals on that. And topic sentence is the main topic plus specific opinion and ideas on the topic. For this part, there is a difference between topic sentence and topic. Topic is the idea that we want to talk about. As a short-term example, when I want to talk about a fish, I may mention fish as a topic, and if the main idea may be about the uses of eating fish or like that. So topic sentence contains the main idea, and topic is the thing that we want to talk about, and the topic sentence has the main idea. To conclude, just topic sentence has the main idea of the paragraph, and it contains the main thing that the paragraph want to talk about. And to proceed to the next part, when we proceed to the next topic, we're going to discuss about supporting sentences. As I mentioned on the topic sentence before, these sentences are supporting the main idea. But there is a main idea, and these sentences are there to support the main idea or to make the main idea bolder in the paragraph. They are in the scope of the main idea. They are talking or giving information more about the main idea, and those are sentences that follow your topic sentence and provide evidence and ideas to back up your main idea as main assertion and topic sentence. And usually you can divide topic sentence into two categories. Topic sentences are classified into two. The one is main pointers, and the second one is supporting details. Okay, the main points are ideas that support the assertion that you made on the topic sentence. That support the main idea by giving some information about it, and this the second one is supporting details. They give evidence and backs up on and expresses each main pointers of the main idea, and these are sentences that help us to give evidence and like make it more rational, like give rational information about the main idea, and they support the main idea by giving some details of it. And when we proceed to the second part of the paragraph, it's the conclusion. It's the final part of the paragraph, and the first part is, as I mentioned before, the first part is going to be the topic sentence. It starts the paragraph. There are supporting sentence, and conclusion is the conclusion or the ending part of the paragraph. It's the final sentence of the paragraph, sums up the content of your paragraph in this sense, and concludes the conclusion. So sentence also provides in addition to the next paragraph. This is a part that we conclude the idea of the paragraph and proceed to the next one. If there is a second paragraph that is gonna continue after the first paragraph, it concludes or finish the points and finish the scope, close the paragraph and proceeds to the next one. And another thing that we are going to discuss is what makes a paragraph a good paragraph, or what are the things that are needed to form a good paragraph. And as you see, there is unity, support, coherence, good language, and variety of structure. We are going to discuss on each of the parts. The first part is unity. So to the first one, unity. Unity shows the things about the paragraph's ideas supporting to each other and being together to make a unified idea, or to make the main idea bold. There are three things that are mentioned here. Like the one main idea, it has a single main idea, and all paragraph deals on that. And topic sentence, it has also one topic sentence that is supported by the supporting sentence in the conclusion. And other sentence supports, as I mentioned before, like the other sentence, the conclusion, and the supporting sentences just support the idea of the topic sentence or the main idea. And this is what we want to say, that what we want to talk about unity. When a paragraph has a good unity in terms of main idea, topic sentence, and other sentences supporting the topic sentence, we can call it a good paragraph. Next evaluation criteria is support. Support means when we see a paragraph is support. How we can say a paragraph is supported is like when the supporting ideas support the main idea well. Like when the supporting ideas support the main idea well by good evidence, good examples, and when it describes the main idea in detail. And coherence, the third one, the third evidence that we can evaluate a paragraph. When it is well organized and detailed, when the paragraph is well organized and detailed, when it's partial, when it's chronologically ordered in good time arrangements. We also see the importance, like when the paragraph should be important or giving information or important for the person that reads, logical. It should be reasonable or rational, and it should. When we talk about coherence, we also need a coherence of like the sentences, like should be linked together properly and kind of like that. Like it should have clear and sensible connection. and it should have a good connections and linkage. The words that connect the sentence should be clear, or good, it should use good connectors, and it shouldn't be repeated. It should have a proper grammatical order in terms of coherence. And the fourth one is good language. It should have a grammatical accuracy. When we talk about good language, we talk about grammatic stuffs, punctuations, and other things that we use on sentence structures and sentence linkages. Grammatical accuracy, it should be grammatically accurate, or it should use the proper grammatical ways. Correct punctuation. Punctuation is important because it's one of information transfer methods. Like punctuations have values on paragraphs in any kinds of writing. They are very important. Apt vocabulary. This is like a vocabulary that is qualified or good enough. The vocabulary should be good enough by it should be good enough to be in the paragraph, where it should use a good vocabulary. It should be evaluated by the vocabulary. Variety of structures. This means the structures shouldn't be repeated or serve structures of writing. This variable structure attaches the attention of the audience. When it has a variable structure, we gain the attention of the audience, because it's not repeated or it isn't the same structure. The variety of structure attracts the audience's attention. Types of paragraph. There are 4 types of paragraph: descriptive, narrative, expository, and persuasive. Descriptive paragraph is a paragraph that we describe the thing that we describe as something. Like, we create an imaginary picture on the minds of the reader. We create an image in the mind of the example. When I describe about a room, like when I'm talking about this room, like when I say it is painted green, it has lots of lights and there are lots of seats. When I explain this room, it creates image on the person that's reading. And narrative, it's like telling a story. Like it has chronological orders. It may be like a story of a person, or it's more about storytelling. It's example, we go to it may be like it may talk about trip. Example, when we go to this area, and after that we do this and we do this. It's like that. It's a constant, like it's arrangement of chronological arrangement of actions in a pause. More like life stories of different people's, or like that. Maybe mentioned at this part. Expository. This is okay. This is a scientific. It describes something very well. Like maybe it's about scientific things, scientific inventions that we do, or like describing how we do it and what's its function, and going in detail about the thing that we are talking about. It's not like the descriptive. It's not about creating image. It's about creating knowledge. And on this part, we can make an examples of scientific reports, academic essays, and magazine articles. This may be some examples of expository paragraph. And the last one is persuasive. This is okay. Persuasive is to argue or to convince some idea, and it's deals about that. It's argumentative. Like it may bring an argument. Like it may make we can say like a karakari in Amharic. Like it may make a debate between two persons, and it's about convincing the other one to a certain idea. Okay, we're gonna proceed to the next part. Okay, well, the next topic what we are going to proceed to is process of writing. There are 5 processes that are useful for writing something, some maybe paragraph or essay. First, we should gather relevant information. Like information is essential for writing something. So first of all, we should gather information. That's the key thing that makes a paragraph, because if there is no information, the paragraph can't be a paragraph. The main idea should have information that we wanna transfer for the audience or for the reader, and organize a meaningful sequence. We get information from different sources. After that, we will organize them as a meaningful sequence, and we will do the first draft. And this first draft will be our first try, and we will edit it, revise it, refine it, and make the final version of it. So we will publish it. After drafting, we will edit and publish. So we have the final version of it. So we can take that as a full writing. And the last thing that we are gonna talk on this writing skills topic is that linking words and phrases. Linking words and phrases, we use them in a paragraph. Like in paragraph, they are so essential. Like we may use them within a sentence, or maybe use them between 2 sentences. When we use them within a sentence, we use some words like also, even though, even if, in case, in spite of, or despite, so that. These are linking words that are used in a sentence. To give some examples on one of them, when I give an example for although she's old, she can still run far. This is an example for although, even if she's pretty and single, but even if she wasn't pretty, she would still be single. These are 2 examples from this all linking words. Like others have the same structures, or maybe they have the same forms from this. And when we proceed to the second one, like to give some example on this one, when I give an example as a result, the company is growing consequently. There will be more job offers. Okay, I mean consequently. We can use as a result and consequently interchangeably. Okay, we can use as a result and consequently interchangeably. So the example that I give is about consequently. Okay, when we go to the other one, we can have an example for however too. The shop was open, however, nobody comes to kiosk. It's an example for however. So these are some examples for these linking words. Thank you for giving me this chance. We are going to proceed to the next part, the punctuation and capitalization. Thank you.
Panda. I got broads in Atlanta. Just took the lean in the family. Credit cards and the scammers. Getting no licks in the band. Legacies.